a book. Who cares?
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realness with 3 S's. I'm your host here, Chantele Francis, here with my lovely co-host. We have Jonathan Oliveira. How are you doing today, Jonathan?
I'm good, thank you. I have a question for you.
What?
What's the third S stand for? It's a secret.
It's a secret.
It will be revealed.
What do you think the third S stands for?
It could stand for many things, but I don't know. I'm gonna think about it.
Do you want to know the real reason, or should we make it a full
on? No. I know the real reason.
Live. I meant to just record it. Whoops. Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, we're live. This is live. All these secrets are coming out. 3 a.m. live. We're dedicated to providing you Masked Singer content is what's happening here. Yes.
Yes, and if this is your first time on Reality Realnesss, well, I'm sorry that you're up this late, but welcome. We're happy to have you. And if you happen to catch this live, join us in the chat because we will talk to you about this finale episode of The Masked Singer. But before that, do you really not know what the third S is?
Oh, I know the story of it.
Oh.
But, you know, I was just saying, like, for our audience, they might be like, what's that third S? Why is there a third S? What does it stand for?
What I want to hear why you think the third S exists. Yeah. What it came from?
Where did it come from? Are you any hints? No hints. Let's just get them to like come up with it themselves.
Exactly. Okay. So we didn't chat last week about that episode. Do we need to?
I mean, it was like a recap episode, right? So it just kind of went over everything that we already know. I mean, I don't think so. It hasn't changed anything for me or added anything for me. There weren't really any clues, just reiterating some previous ones. So, but like this week, even in the finale, there wasn't really any or many clues. It's just kind of, you know, we haven't watched it as far as we've only watched half of it. So we haven't watched any of the reveals, or I stopped at it the moment that they said they're revealing their third place, which I'm gonna guess. I'll just say it now. Why not? Let's skip ahead. Let's be messy. It's 3 a.m. So I think the winner is going to be Sun. I think second place will be
Crocodile.
Mushroom.
Oh.
What did you think? Crocodile?
You think that Nick Carter is going to be in third place?
I do. Yeah.
I think that they know that it's a boy band's voice and they don't want him to lose.
I know. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Leanne Rimes. Then who do we think it is? Leslie Odom Jr. And then, which I'm like, I don't know who the Mushroom is really. Could be him.
Does Leslie Odom Jr. have a child? Because that's something that we learned this week.
I did look it up, and yes, he has 2 now. But he had just recently announced that his wife's pregnant with a second, but he does have a daughter, which is
the daughter.
Yeah, 2017 born.
No, it's not that daughter then. I don't think.
But yeah, I don't know. So I think it's okay. So we have differing opinions on the order. Yeah, I think that. I don't know. I think that Croc has just been, they like kind of hinted at, like, he's like, oh, I thought I was going to go home against like Seahorse and all that. And we just have known that it's like Nick Carter the longest out of everybody. I maybe like Leanne Rimes has been obvious too, but she's such a clear front runner that I think, yeah, I don't know. I just have a feeling he's third, Mushroom second, she's first, I guess.
You know my flip. So just like the only things that I talked about from last week, I was watching it and I was like, why am I watching this? Like, I never like recap episodes unless they're giving me things I haven't seen. I do not want to see performances that I've already seen before.
Oh my God. Aren't we glad that like Survivor ditched it? America's Next Top Model used to have it. I mean, I hated that week. It was always like, it was the most depressing part of the week when you like turn up and it's like a Wednesday and you're like, oh, it's recap day.
Oh. Hate it. Nobody wants it. I don't know why they think that like they can just squeeze an extra week of programming out of like shitty recap episode.
Yeah, it's there for a reason. I don't know, and I'm in the industry. I don't even know why it's there, but it's like to fill, like it has to be a certain period of time. I don't know. It was there for a reason, but they've obviously since worked around it for whatever reason. So I'd rather them just start a week later and have repeats on of anything on, you know, beforehand than have like a recap. Like who's gonna tune in? You know what? It's middle of the season. I'm going to tune in, recap, and then I'm going to be on board with the second half. Like, does that grab anybody?
No,
I don't think that's why they were doing it, but I just mean like
they know that particular week that it's going to be falling off in viewership, so they don't put on like their heavy hitter of an episode because maybe statistically that particular week doesn't do well.
I like how shows do 2 in a row when it's, and I feel like this is done on purpose, when it's seemingly obvious that like someone's going, and like when it's a boring episode, they'll do it like 2 back to back. And I'm like, I like that. I'll notice that. Like when it's like a really obvious survivor, they'll be like, okay, it's a double, you know, a double episode night. Same with Amazing Race does it.
I have a tinfoil hat theory as to maybe why the Masked Singer did it. Maybe they didn't compete with the challenge. Not the same network, but possibly having some of the same crossover audience. And I believe it would have been the premiere that week of the challenge. And so that would have been going against it at the 8 o'clock time slot, as well as the Amazing Race. Do you think that could have been it?
I would be interested in finding out. Like, I mean, yeah, I definitely think that they plan things ahead. You know, they know going into it exactly when everything's airing and whatnot. Would they have known that another network was going to premiere and that show that many weeks in? I don't know that they would have, because of like they don't even know what's filming during quarantine and all that kind of stuff. But
you could cut a recap episode. Like maybe they didn't originally have the recap in there. Anyways, I'm not
maybe, but maybe they want to end at a certain time and then start like the Masked Dancer at a certain time, like the week after. So I don't know what it is. If anyone knows,
please
tell us. I mean, yeah, I have no idea, but we hate them, and we didn't do a show because of it.
They did have a holiday sing-along, rocking around the Christmas tree. Like, okay, fine. You know, they sang "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion. "The Silent Night" was Nick Carter. "The Christmas Song" by Nat King Cole was not sure who, I can't remember. But it's I think a few songs. But what I like about the Masked Singer is having reveal at the end. I like finding out one of the people. I like solving the clues and getting at least the satisfaction of knowing or not knowing the person underneath the mask. So having these recap episode of these people singing, it doesn't do anything for me because I want to watch the show for the reveal. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's I think why it was just like, I was like, it was worse than I thought it was going to be. So I was like, well, why did you jumble up the last couple episodes when it was like all like the, you know, final 3, whatever, like losing all these people when they could have stretched that out 2 weeks and not have this stupid recap episode?
Well, like I feel like last season they did something where I remember like Nick going to like a screen or something, and like, was that at the end though, or like just maybe it was in the same week, like just before the finale, where he like talks to previous, you know, contestants or something. And I was just like, it's any of that stuff I don't like. The only thing I enjoy that's not an actual episode of something is a reunion.
Yeah.
And the reunions is when it gets messy. So I like some sloppy kind of say what you want to say, get things clear, especially for something like the challenge, because you know, there's so much content and there's a lot of stuff that has perhaps even has happened on like Twitter or something since then that you want to find out about. So reunion shows I enjoy. Recaps or like filler content with a couple Christmas songs that they probably filmed in week 1, not interested.
Not interested at all. So anyways, I listened with it in the background. As soon as I watched all of their individual songs that they sang in the final 3. But as soon as like Bob Saget was singing something he already sang as what you call it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do that, give me another song. You know?
I would rather them like tell us how they kept it from their family, or you know, like new clips of like how this affected their lives, or like make it a different show or something. But I just, you know, they're like, no, it's Masked Singer. We need to show people singing in masks again. I'm like, no, I mean, no.
No.
Doesn't work.
So that's all I really wrote down about that. So this episode, it was like a long episode. It was 2 hours. Like, why? Why was it 2 hours? Why?
The recap one?
No, this one. This last episode. Well, it was an hour and a half, but with commercials, it would have been 2 hours.
Was it?
Yes.
I think, oh, I thought my TV only recorded, here's my remote, an hour. Am I wrong? I thought it, because I thought I only watched like half an hour of it. Hold on, Masked Singer. Oh, no, I didn't watch the first hour, because the first hour was Road to the Finals, a look back at the best moments and performances from season 4.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So another recap first hour. So I'm watching it, and I was like,
I didn't watch it.
Group Christmas song. Okay. I do have to admit that they replayed when the sun came up for the first time and hit that first note. I did get goosebumps when they played it again. So I was like, okay, I still resonate with this voice. And then just walking through all the eliminated Masked Singers, I was like, did we just kind of do that last week and I didn't want to watch it? Like, what made you think I wanted to watch it this week?
I've literally blanked it out of my mind because I was like, I'm not watching that. That's another recap thing that they do. And I feel like a lot of shows do that, like America's Got Talent and stuff. They're like, they do recap shows too, but also before the finale, they're like, here's leading up to, I'm like, I don't want to know. I'm not watching this with if I am watching this with someone who's not informed with the show, I'm not concerned that they're caught up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about that. They can leave.
Or they can just like watch the show.
Or just watch, don't say anything. I'm single and I live alone. Can you tell? But yeah, it's like I'm really interested now why they have all these. I'm really interested.
I mean, it definitely was filler. Maybe they couldn't get the celebrities to do another song or something. Like, I don't know, but it wasn't cool. But they did go through some of the old clues for everybody. So we can kind of maybe take a quick look at that. So for the sun, so some of their clues were the woods. There was an icicle, the breath of fire on the, I don't know, secret agent guy. There was butter, 4 cows. There was a chihuahua. The drone clue was a magic 8-ball. And the guesses for this person was obviously Mandy Moore, Catherine McPhee, Leanne Rimes, Carrie Underwood, Kate Hudson, and Demi Lovato.
Yeah, like I am going to just...
Is this Nicole? Because it doesn't say who it is. Nicole, are you a Facebook user?
Okay, Nicole, you just need to go and allow StreamYard you just need to give them permission, and then you can do it from Facebook, Nicole. But also, Nicole, if this is you, you need to be commenting all night long, so welcome.
Thank you, Nicole.
We're going to make this 3 hours long just for you.
Nicole, just change it. I feel like I'm talking to Jeffrey right now with this like no face avatar like messaging.
So any of those clues that you just mentioned, I don't know that they actually like are anything. We've pieced together Leanne Rimes throughout all of our shows so far, but any of that doesn't really scream kind of Leanne Rimes to me. But it, some of these clues, they're just like, oh, her and they like going out and.
You are a masked Facebook.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely, Nicole. Show your face. Show your name. Show your.
Who is it? We'll give you clues as to who the
masked
Facebooker is.
So yeah, I definitely don't. The clues don't stand out to Leanne Rimes, but the voice does to me. The fact that she still talks about being a star like when she was younger, or being in the industry when she was younger. I showed you a clip of her being on Star Search. So, it's very possible that the other clues is Nicole's such a troll. Number one clue, tier 2.
Oh my god. No one knows what you're talking about, Nicole. No one. Except for us, but I mean. Yeah, it's something that, I mean, I love seeing. My favorite part is the little banner at the bottom when they're unmasked.
And you're just like,
with how ridiculous the clues are that they're, yeah. I want them all explained. I want like a full like release, even if it's online to like get more, people to their website or something. Like tell us what all the clues are, please.
all the clues.
I feel robbed. I want all of them listed out. Because I think you're making some up. I think you've lied about half of them.
Or put things in that don't have any relevance, just to
You're like Greek yogurt. You're like, why Greek yogurt? And then it's never explained, and you just accept that Greek yogurt's connected to, Drew Carey for some reason. You're like, why is this the case? I have no idea.
What the line was said was, it will dawn on you that you've actually been in the dark. So that to me, though, made it seem as though they did never guessed her and that we're all completely wrong with Leanne Rimes. But it also could just mean nothing. I know it's Leanne Rimes.
And I think Leanne Rimes wins.
Took it off. It's not even her.
Oh, there she is. We should play the music.
Who are you? Who are you? Okay, so that was the sunscreens that they reminded us about. There's also the crocodile. So there's a lot of water references to the slip inside. So I remember Adrian on Twitter was linking that slip inside to Nick Carter. Was it being on Nightmare on Elm Street? Was it? And he was like laying on the pool at like the beach chair at a pool or something.
Really? Let me check my Twitter real quick.
I played. I know. We're just like,
you know what? Listen, this is better than some of our midday shows. Okay, all you people are night owls with us. We should just do like a 3 a.m. show.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that for the Masked Dancer.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a stay up all night with us for the Masked Dancer.
Yes, nighttime show. Yes, Blaine, we are up late. Blaine, you know that we started the challenge. We have not seen you. We've been going live after the episode, so we would love to see you there, Michelle, Fanta, and myself. So yeah, so there's the water references: slip and slide, a toy boat, an anchor, a piñata with dolphins in it, the American flag, a Jolly Rogers flag, and a Italian flag. There was a house with the number 5 on it, the pizza rat thing. And the guesses were throughout the season was John Hamm, Jared Leto, Jordan Knight, Nick Lachey, Justin Guarini, and Adam Lambert.
Yeah, so the pizza rat, did I ever connect Ninja Turtles to him? I feel like I
thought about it. I don't know if we did in the end.
I don't know, but I mean, 5, okay, boy band, he's in a group of 5. I thought, did we find out that he voiced Ninja Turtles or something?
Yes, he is a peach, Nicole. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just looking on my Twitter and trying to connect what.
Be careful, you might get spoiled.
No, just Adrian's thing. I barely use Twitter. I don't have anything important pop up. I can't find it. Adrian was talking about.
You spell their name with an A.
Yeah. It's Crocodile and Nick Carter mostly hit many points from the package, except the lotto ticket had 130 million at the bottom.
It's just early. I don't think it's that set of messages. I think it was a little bit before that.
Yeah. Squiggly Monster. I mean, Adrian's been like getting them a lot right. Although she said that Mushroom was Billy Porter, and I don't think it is. I don't think Mushroom's. I'm just gonna put it out. I don't think the Mushroom's Billy Porter. I don't think the Mushroom's Leslie Odom Jr. Even though that's what everyone's like top choices.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's shit. I don't think it's The Weeknd. I don't think it's Usher.
It's not Usher. It's not The Weeknd for sure. I think it's. You know what? It's probably someone that we've talked about, but just haven't
don't know who it is.
Stopped on. You know what I mean? Like a name that was thrown out there at some point. And someone that I'm not super familiar with, probably. But yeah, I just think it's not for everyone to be so certain that it's like Leslie Odom Jr. and I'm not, because I did look up. I'm like, yeah, Leslie Odom Jr. has a kid, but I was like, I'm not sold on it. I don't know why. It's just this gut feeling that I have that it's not him.
So the mushroom clues were the pancake, the egg, and the orange juice in the cafeteria thing. There's a hot dog stand with a hat that was its umbrella. A beat person. They mentioned the words like Breakfast Club. I don't know what that is referencing to. The clue that was given was a turkey that was stuffed with this clue. And that is that the name that they use now is not their given name. So the last clue that
that was mushroom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then Leslie Odom Jr., that's his given name though, right?
I believe so, but I don't know anything about him. And then a piece of...
I mean, it's Junior, so you would think.
The brain jello. So, yeah, I don't think it's Leslie Odom Jr. for the reason like you just stated. And then also, I didn't think that it sounded like his voice. We listened to his voice a couple months ago, and it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't sound like it. No. Sorry, what were some of the clues again for that one?
So the cafeteria when we were thinking it was like Mean Girls. I think was that the one with Mean Girls? Anyway, I don't know. But pancake, an egg, the orange juice. There was a beat person. There was a hot dog stand with a hat as its umbrella. The clue was not the same name that they were bored with. And then a piece of his mind was the brain jello that Nick ate.
Yeah, I don't know.
Such a troll. Nicole says, wait, Usher and Nick Carter on this show? Now I'm actually going to have to watch and not just listen to you guys. Well, you're going to be right now. Nick Carter is on the show, but Usher...
Usher Raymond is not. It's definitely not. Yeah, I think it's going to be... We're going to be a little surprised with Mushroom. So, I'm
didn't he say that it was... potentially like a movie producer or a music producer that we just didn't know who it was and we didn't necessarily believe it, but they sang that song, Ladies Man, or I can't remember, Best Man.
I don't remember that, but
a song.
Yeah, it's like, you know how like there were Mean Girl references, and I remember that very specifically, a couple of them, and but also like Jellyfish had two Billie Eilish message like hints, and it had nothing to do with it. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like that's why I want a full list of it. And yes, you are trolling, Nicole, but keep going.
It's totally fine though. Love you. Okay, so the new clues that happened were these baked clues. You didn't see these as well, right?
I didn't watch the first hour because I was like freaking out. No, thank you.
New baked clues. They had like clues that went into the oven as like these cookies.
Okay.
And came out. And so Mushroom's cookie was like the number 50. And then they had another cookie. One cookie was a 5, and then the other cookie was a circle, and it looked like a solar system. So it had the sun, and then it had all the other planets on the cookie. And it was like a 5, and then like the world or the universe as this big circle, and then the planets. The sun, it had.
So what's the fifth planet from the sun? Jupiter?
Fifth planet, I don't remember the order.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, right? Jupiter.
Yes.
So does Jupiter mean anything to any, maybe?
Jupiter, I'll tell you about Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Jupiter also rules Sagittarius. Jupiter is the energy of Thursday, so expansion. It's the largest planet in the solar system, 1,000 times the size of Earth. Okay, Adrian is here. Yes, Adrian. Yes, Adrian. Yes, we were looking for you. And you have a new profile pic. You don't have Davon anymore, so I keep on thinking that you're
It's
female.
3 books. 3 like they look like they're like those
Harlequin.
Harlequin, yeah, romances.
Mm. So I said Night Went Out on Elm Street, but it was, you're right. You did say Edward Scissorhand. What is Nicole talking about here, though? Oh, about Nick Carter. I guess he opened the door of the van. Guys, like, this was literally 35 years ago. I don't remember that movie at all. But thank you, Adrian, and thank you for being awake right now. Are you West Coast? Is that why?
Everyone's awake for us. Everyone's awake for us right now. We're like, no one's gonna be here. Everyone's here. It's a party.
Bumping. It's like we should go to a nightclub.
Were you reading that off Jupiter, or you just know that much about Jupiter?
I know that much about Jupiter.
Damn.
Well, especially also because right now, like today, tomorrow at like 2 p.m. is when the Great Conjunction is exacting. And so I've been talking a lot about Jupiter and Saturn recently as well. But
because they're close together, or like visually or something, or whatever. I read about that.
They're on the same axis, and they'll carry the same, like they'll mix energies, and so it'll be a new kind of like a new planet. So it'd be the energy of Saturn and Jupiter kind of meld into one because they're conjunct. So they're at the same.
Well, I want that as my superpower. That sounds good.
No, this is the energy. If you want to make shit happen, like it's like a new moon times infinity. Like it's like a lot of power, like putting in new thoughts. Callie Bourne, yeah, okay, so that's not late for you, but it's late for us. We're East Coast.
Okay, so Jupiter may have something to do with it, or 5, and then planets, or whatever. I don't know. Okay, weird.
And then the sun. The cookies were, there was a sun, an actual like sun, and then 2,000 pounds. Like it was like a weight with 2,000 on it, an LBS. Mm-hmm. And then
that's it.
Yeah. And then the one for Nick Carter was a brown heart and a blue heart cookie. Like they're both the cookies, blue and brown hearts.
See, like, and we know who some of these people are, and it doesn't make
sense. Stop trolling. You don't hate California. She's born there, Adrian. Trolling at, she's East Coast right now, but she's trolling at 3:30 in the morning. Thanks for acknowledging my profile pic. Davon is my
professional pic for Twitter. So
yeah, professional pic for Twitter. So that's why. Okay. Jupiter and Saturn, baby, exactly. That's happening right now. It is.
What's your favorite planet?
Jupiter is probably top. Yeah, I like
Jupiter's. Yeah, Jupiter's top for me, but mine's controversial because I was born in '83, so I don't care what anyone tells me. Pluto is a planet, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what you classify it as. I can make up my own reality if I want to.
Pluto is a planet, and when people say that Scorpio is ruled by Mars, like, no, it's ruled by friggin' Pluto of the underworld. Like,
and Pluto is my favorite. So there you go.
Pluto is about transformation. Pluto is 8th house, so it's like death, taxes, and like the depths of emotion. Pluto is definitely very interesting.
sounds heavy.
Sounds
right up my alley.
It's Scorpio, though. That's the only reason why I don't like about it. It was black and blue. Is it black? I thought it looked brown to me. It looked brown to me. Maybe
black and blue heart would be. Well, so what does that mean?
What tour did they do? Was that them?
Oh, I feel like they did release a tour or an album.
Black and
Backstreet Boys, Black and Blue. That's an album, a studio album. I remember that album. Yeah.
Yeah, Black and Blue.
There you go. It's Nick Carter.
Oh, sorry, Adrian. I'm just trying to make it harder on ourselves to like read these clues wrong. So, okay, Black and Blue heart. I don't know why the heart, but okay. John, look what I posted on my Facebook. Okay.
I'm like afraid to though.
I didn't recognize that she was talking to you with the H there for whatever reason.
I also like.
I don't know why the heart.
But that's okay. Us. Whoops. Hold on, I'm trying to look it up here.
Okay, so that was the episode that you missed that you didn't really need to see, but you got a little bit of information.
Confirms Nick Carter for us, and I'm completely at a loss. I mean, I think, is Leanne Rimes that boring that like all her clues is just the sun every time? It's like it's a sun, and maybe the weight is like because she's had the weight of the world on her.
Well, maybe the Sun is because like she's in like the Sun tabloids. Like maybe the Sun tabloids was the one that broke her.
Exposed her, maybe.
Like, the Sun is so dirty like that, and maybe the Sun has been haunting her this whole time.
Maybe. Oh, Nicole posted a picture of Jupiter and Saturn that they come within 0.1 degree of each other, forming the first double planet.
Definitely upheavals everything and allows for great transformation. So it's also in tarot. The death card is Pluto as well, as is Scorpio, Pluto, all the same.
I love planets in space. I just have to say that. I really do.
Well, who doesn't? If you don't, like, I don't know if we can be friends. It's kind of a prerequisite, I think.
Yeah.
Like Anna and I used to watch like the Cosmos and stuff. Just listen to Morgan. Is it Morgan Freeman? That one? Anyways, it's good. So the actual episode, this is the holiday finale of The Masked Singer. You see Nick comes out on stage and like someone like throws him the mic and he just catches the mic. I was like, okay, you practice that for sure, but it was impressive. Ken does his little antics. He raids Nick's wardrobe. I actually thought it was kind of funny. And he had 3 crowns because apparently he had 3 guesses that he got correctly. But we soon learned that the actual golden ear recipient potentials is maybe Jenny, because she's had 3 correct guesses so far. Robin and Nicole.
Yeah, from your initial guesses. It only counts if it's your initial guess. Yeah.
Correct. Robin and Nick have 2, and Ken has 0 actually. But doesn't he get Chloe Kim? Oh, not as
it wasn't his initial guess. Like they only count if you locked it in at the beginning in the vault or wherever it's in. But so that's, you can change your guess, and he changed his guess, so that's what he's counting as getting right. But it only counts if it was your initial first impression guess.
I can't right now. Wait, Adrian, I haven't seen the ending, so
don't ruin it for me. I haven't seen the ending either.
It's true or not, but I can't with this one. You're gonna
equals ton, and it rhymes with sun. That's what I got from the clue. 2,000 pounds equals a ton, and it rhymes with.
Leanne
rhymes with sun. Yeah, like. First of all, I think you need to work for. I think you need to work for like the CIA or FBI or CSIS. If you're in Canada. I don't know where you're from, but I mean, you need to like, you know. That's crazy. I never would have in a million years.
Wait, Adrian, do you ever play any orgs? Because like sometimes,
honestly,
yeah, go ahead.
I need to reach out to you when I'm playing some of mine, because I have some like deciphering things that I need done, and it's like Sherlock Adrian, you know.
I'm good, and you're good at deciphering things. Like we're not bad at figuring these things out, but I just can't do the stretch. Like I need things a little bit more literal and obvious.
I just need it like cause and effect. I can't have like the 2,000 pounds equals a ton. The ton rhymes with sun. It's like 5 different steps there that you have to take. Well, very impressive. I just can't do that.
Different clues are different types of clues. It's kind of like I'm great at crossword puzzles, but like only if one person does the style of crossword puzzle, and then I would get the pattern and the rhythm of and the type of clues that this particular crossword puzzle makes will do, and I'll be able to solve it. But if I had different people with different clues, I'd be like, well, okay, are you looking at it this way, or is it literal, or is it sarcastic, or is it question mark? Like, you know what I mean? There's too many ways to look at these things. So
and like that clue, you need to know who it is in order to really piece that one together there. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't just be like, get someone from that, you know, you would never think.
Ton rhymes with sun?
Even if you thought, oh yeah, ton rhymes with sun, from that sentence alone, you wouldn't get Leanne Rimes from that sentence unless you already were thinking Leanne Rimes, is what I'm saying. So you have to work your way backwards. But I mean, it's plausible.
Nicole says, I'm sorry, there are clues to this show. You guys haven't told me. It's this awesome. Well, Nicole, we wouldn't be covering something terrible. Like, it's silly, of course, but
Nicole, we're doing the Masked Singer or the Masked Dancer coming up. And exciting enough because they showed a promo where not only are they dancing so we don't get to hear them, but you actually do. They say something in their real voice. They say like one word or something. It was in the promo in their actual voice, not distorted. So it's going to be fun and it's going to be stupid. And I love it. I love it already.
We should just do late night Masked Dancer.
December 27th, I think.
Pardon?
December 27th, I think it premieres.
Perfect. That's next Sunday. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, we should go live.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh my God, why is there an echo? So annoying. So Adrian says it's just good research. I'm not the best at deciphering clues. I'm just good at it. Well, yeah, you are good at it.
You're the best. You're the best to me.
Adrian, I think you're amazing at deciphering clues, and you maybe want to watch the shows. We couldn't even do that. So, okay, so Crocodile sings "Open Arms" by Journey. When I heard that falsetto, I'm like, Nick Carter. And he gives.
I mean, that's a new level for Nick Carter. I feel like Nick usually sings within a certain pocket for me, and you can very recognizable, especially the end of his runs, and then I'm like, okay, Nick, all right, okay, and I feel like you've lived a rough life, so the fact that you can still get there, I'm like, okay, good.
I don't remember which song he used to do it in, but like, I guess I could just start hearing his voice in like little aspects. I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard him do that before. I mean, maybe I'm gonna have egg on my face and be completely wrong, and it's actually not at all. But
it's 100% Nick Carter.
Plot twist of Reality Realness. You have a masked dancer every episode, just dancing in the dark as you guys talk. That's you, Nicole. That's what you're coming on to do. And a costume fell out of a ring contraption in the promo for the masked dancer. So exciting. Ooh, hopefully everybody's safe. Plot twist is always me dancing. Absolutely. So get your dancing shoes on and mask, because Nicole, you are going to be singing in a week or dancing.
Nicole, you can be our content creator, where you come up with ideas for us to do within the show as well, since you're started coming up with some of it.
Love it. The only thing though, the gift that the Crocodile gives to Jenny under her chair is an angel. So I was wondering if it actually could be, and we're just completely wrong, Angel from, what was that group called?
O-Town?
O-Town.
No, it's not Angel. No. Oh my God. My liquid dreams. Remember that? I dream of girls and Destiny's Child. With Janet Jackson smile. Throwing a body like Jennifer. You got the star of my liquid dreams. O-Town. It is not Ashley Angel. It is not.
That's them, right? Or nothing
at all. No one left to fall when the reach the bottom is now or never.
I mean, it could be.
Give it all.
Or are we just friends?
Just friends. Is this how it ends?
A simple telephone call. You leave me here with nothing. And we were just like, okay, turning it off now. Wait, I know what the angel means. Don't tell. No, is it because you watched the finale?
Hold on, who gave it? Nick Carter. It was Nick's gift.
Yeah.
So Nick and an angel. Oh, hold on. Is it because his sister died, or is his sister named Angel, or something like that? Or is his dead sister named Angel? I don't know.
I cried deeply in the dark to my neon ceiling song starts this song. Oh my God, that's amazing. Which
Nicole? Nicole's my we're connected like this in our spirits, because I also had neon ceiling, glow in the dark stars that I'd put around my room. Absolutely.
I thought you were gonna say that you cried to this song.
No. I did not cry to O-Town, but I mean, who didn't have the glow in the dark stars? Because that's called child abuse if you didn't, because that was amazing.
I probably did. I had a sticker book and stuff like that, so
or on the light switch. I think I had a McDonald's grimace or something that would glow in the dark as well on the light switch to my room. This glow in the dark needs to make its way back.
Yeah, right. I feel like it's underutilized.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Mushroom. The new information is that Mushroom has a daughter. Not a lot of people know them by name was another clue that came out. So that's kind of lends towards it being maybe a producer or somebody that's kind of behind the scenes that people may not know that they can sing. And the song that Mushroom is singing is his daughter's favorite song, which is I Wish by Stevie Wonder. So that's the reason, unless it's like the baby like jamming, like the only song that their baby.
Yeah, no, it's an older. Yeah, like at least like if your daughter has if your daughter has a favorite song, she's like 5, 6 plus. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Slash, so my youngest sister used to love like I like the way you move. Dun, dun, dun. When she was like maybe a year and a half. So she would, anytime she cried, but we put that song on, she'd be like,
yeah. So it could be their interpretation of it. Yeah, I used to apparently sing. I still like this song, but I would stand beside your bed at like 3 or something and sing the oh god, what is it? Is it California Raisins? What is it? No,
Grapevine.
No, that one too. That one too. That's what I was thinking of it, but it was the other one. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging. You hear that high? Wake me up. Yeah, that one. I would sing that to like my aunt and like weird stuff.
I'm gonna pretend that you cried to that song, Jonathan. No, I've never cried to that song, Nicole. Just saying. No. Never.
So that came out when I was like 15 maybe, so like deeply depressed, so I didn't have any emotions going on. But no, I actually liked the album. I actually bought it was a big thing with like me and a lot of our friends, and I remember my one friend, he was going to the mall and I was like, get me one. And so yeah, I brought it to school the next day or whatever.
CD or cassette?
No, CD. It was CD, but cassettes were very much still a thing. But it was a CD.
I feel like I had it as a cassette.
I had my last cassette was grade 6. I did a project on Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers. Is that right? And so yeah, which was very unexpected that people didn't realize I was into like Ziggy Marley, Bob Marley, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that was my last cassette that I had was Ziggy Marley, and I must have listened to that thing 100 times over and over. Loved it.
I don't remember what my last cassette tape, but the cassettes that I know that I had for sure was like I had all of Paula Abdul's cassettes, Janet Jackson's cassettes up until then, George Michael. I had a bunch of cassettes for. And I think my brother had it, but like we would always listen to it. But Bart Simpson on a cassette.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had the Simpsons on CD, like the 32 songs, whatever. But cassettes are good. Cassettes were better than CDs because CDs, like Sony Walkmans, you can like jump around and they would skip, and you would have like the 8-second anti-skip or the 15-second anti-skip. That's how they would advertise these Walkmans, right? But like the cassettes, you could do whatever you want. You can jump around, do whatever, dance, and there's no skipping. So I actually usually went back to, I loved like having the latest, greatest, Sony Walkman, but I always went back to a cassettes for that, and I would play my CDs on my boombox. Put the boombox on your balcony, let the whole street hear it.
Nicole, do you even know what a cassette tape is? Have you heard of it before? Just curious. Okay, and so finishing up, he says that he's delivering messages that can connect with everyone. So it's also kind of lends to being a connector within the music industry. And
I think he's probably like a music artist and producer. I mean, he's too talented not to sing himself.
He said he wasn't on stage though.
But you could be. Oh, she went. And we're still live, so it's fine now. Oh, there you are. You're back now.
Oh, sorry. I was like, why is he not talking? Like, I just commented. Why is he not?
Oh, you went away and then came back. But yeah, I think it's a music. I think it's a music artist and probably producer as well.
Yay!
That maybe just doesn't perform on stages.
Well, I could have sworn though that there was either a clue or a voiceover that said that they don't usually perform on stage, but they've won lots of awards.
That was for someone, but and if I don't remember who, but if it was Mushroom, then I mean, like, I feel like there's a lot of.
Could it be Pharrell?
A lot of performers that don't perform on stage. It's not Pharrell, no.
Come on, like, wouldn't you die if it was a kid, Pharrell?
No, Pharrell's. I just heard Pharrell in that choir show that he's doing on Netflix or whatever it's on.
Oh, they do. Like, doesn't have a kid. 9 years old, good age to have a favorite song. I can imagine. You know. Anyways, the kid's name is Rocket. Rocket
Pharrell's
Air.
kid's name is Rocket.
Mm-hmm. It's his son. He said daughter, so okay, it's not Pharrell.
I'm not as mad as Rocket as I am a lot of the other names that celebrities.
I like Rocket. I think it's kind of bad.
I'm not as mad at that one, to be honest.
Like, when you don't like Apple?
No, Apple's. No, I don't enjoy Apple. Rocket, I'm okay with.
Don't
in a
get
weird
me
way.
Cassette tape. Wait, on the tape of the cassette. I like cassette tapes, Nicole. Don't worry. When all that brown film goes crazy.
Yeah, you just do this. You just do this.
Get a pencil. I used to get a pencil and use a
pencil or a pen or something. Yeah.
And like, if you cover it with tape, you can tape over it, even if it's like supposed to be.
And I worked for Rogers, so we had VHSs, right? And we had a machine that would splice. You can cut and put it back together if like the film messed up or whatever. So, and it would, if you're good at it, it would cause very little, kind of, you wouldn't even notice. But I was very used to that.
Okay, so the gift for Nicole was a sweet holiday treat, and it was a mushroom cookie dough ice cream.
Are they supposed to mean anything? What flavor ice cream?
Mushroom cookie dough.
Yeah, cookie dough. Cookie dough. What would cookie dough say? Why cookie dough specifically?
Adrian!
Cookie dough. Well, there's like, it's a mix of stuff, right? So
Cookie dough unscrambled is like the name of his daughter. I'm just kidding.
Cookie dough. It's like his real name. Yeah, Cookie Monster.
Cookie from Empire.
It's Cookie from Empire. Yeah, that's exactly it. And it was really cold. I saw that. I thought it was funny. Like, it looked cold. It looked like all that, like, frozen on the outside. Okay, cookie dough. I mean, it could have been anything, and it was specifically cookie dough.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Okay, and then lastly, bring us the Sun. So the Sun's been in the industry since she was a kid. She was a little kid with big dreams. Also, she's been a pop princess. Is Leanne a pop princess though?
I mean, Leanne, calm down. I would not call yourself a pop princess.
Popular music, I guess.
I don't know
now she's a more grounded woman, and these shows that she's been doing,
aren't we all?
She's all of these encompassed into who she is today. So she did a tribute to the person in the video, or that was like speaking on her behalf. So I'm assuming it's Eddie Cibrian, because they have a love that conquers all, and she sings the story by Brandi Carlile. Her gift is for Robin, and it's that long mistletoe.
Yeah, which she said was because he was, what, nice to her or something?
For all the compliments and encouragement all season.
Yeah. So it really meant nothing. Is it mistletoe because she's come out with, like, Christmas albums, or?
Has like she's kissed her husband underneath the mistletoe every year.
Yeah, has she sang that song? I'm sure she has. I'm sure it has something to do with one of the songs she sang or an album she's released. It's LeAnn Rimes. There you go.
Okay. So we're just gonna get right to.
So I'm positive LeAnn Rimes. I'm positive Nick Carter. I think Nick Carter's the first person who's going to be eliminated. I think LeAnn Rimes wins. And I think who our mystery mushroom is, I don't know. But again, to recap, I'm going to say it is a music performer and producer.
All right.
That has maybe been mentioned, but we don't
know them.
Not Leslie Odom Jr. Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna immediately say the person's name, I think. I was kind of like fast forwarding, so I don't know if I got it exactly, but we'll see.
The Crocodile. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going.
You're right.
Oh, I was right. Okay, that's his third place. Okay.
But don't go anywhere. Mushroom and Sun, say your jolly goodbyes. One of them is definitely going to win that Golden Mask trophy, but right now I want everyone to keep it going for the Crocodile. Please. We're such massive fans of everything that you did on this show, but we cannot wait to see who's behind this mask, right? But first, of course, you know what time it is, panel.
Well, you should have been watching the season, Nicole.
Your first impression guesses from the vault.
The vault.
If it feels like an eternity since you guys.
I feel like some people can earn some points with this.
You want to start with yours? You know we don't have to. We can go on to somebody else if you want. You believe the Crocodile was? Okay, stop. Bradley Cooper. Okay, I don't think that it's Bradley Cooper. In the past, I have mentioned such distinguished guesses as John Hamm, which I thought was an amazing guess. Ski Ska. Guess.
Ski Ska.
Jared Leto.
No, Ska, no.
But now, the clues make sense to me. 3 kids, crocklings. You know, pizza rat, daughter named Brooklyn. So I believe that the Crocodile is Nick Lachey. All right.
That's not bad, Tess. 10?
You know why you like that guess, Nicole? Because that was your exact first impression guess. See? I'm not that far behind, Joe. It took him a whole season to get what you got in 30 seconds. Are you sticking with that?
I am not sticking with that. I first saw in the clue packages hotel. Obviously, I'm thinking this is someone who tours. Then I saw the performance. I was like, this is someone from a boy band. When I heard his falsetto, I was like, that could be Jordan. It confirmed it with Jean's Block, New Kids on the Block. So I'm going to go with Jordan Knight.
I mean, this is where I think it's fake because they know it's Nick.
I started with Jordan because the dance moves, the falsetto. However, that's not Jordan's voice. I produced Jordan's whole first solo album.
Wow.
And that's not it.
Wow.
So since the last time you sang,
Like Nicole's
usually
not
when I get up in the morning, I
dumb.
watch
She knows
Baby
it's Nick
First
Carter.
with my 2 daughters. And I heard Howie D singing on Baby First. And I swear to God, it was the same voice.
Oh.
Yes. The clue last time was that he shared a screen with Craig Robinson.
Yeah.
And Howie D was one of the angels at the end of This Is the End, Dancing with Craig.
Ah.
And so I'm going with Howie D.
Hey.
Wow. And she didn't pick Howie D. She did not pick Howie D. But she did pick a Backstreet Boy.
I did.
Nick Carter. Wow.
Oh, Jenny's winning the whole thing.
Well, the first time, you actually wonder what that water means in the very first clue package. And I was like, it's not about the water. It's about what he's doing in the water. He's doing the backstroke.
Wow.
But then the clue packages hurt my brain more than bleach. And I was thinking, oh my God, could it be Donnie Wahlberg? But then, I know my husband. I know him really well. And then I got a wonderful gift. A little angel, which I adore. Nick Carter's sister is named Angel. So I think I'm going to stick with Mr. Nick Carter.
Well, okay, panel. You made your final
His
guess.
sister's named Angel, like I thought. I feel like I should get a point. I get a point.
Right.
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Oh.
Nick Carter! How amazing was he on this show?
How old is Nick Carter now?
Like my age.
On quite the journey, man, from rock and roll to soul breaking. You did your thing.
I had to pull every trick out of the bag that I had. I knew it. I mean, there's some talented artists that are on this show, and I'm just grateful to be here after 27 years. I've been in the business since I was 12 years old, and it definitely brought me back to, you know, what it was like when it all started.
To be able to show off just your vocal talents like that in a whole other realm. I mean, this guy's performed in all the biggest arenas in the world. So this is very cool.
Thank you.
Nick Carter, you're amazing. You crushed this competition
Thank you.
on every level. Seriously.
Starring role in Edward Scissorhands.
Story with you all. Also, before I have to do this, I gotta say to my family back home, I love you, my two little crocklings. Daddy's coming home.
Amazing.
Put a 1980.
One last time, unmasked once and for all, the artist formerly known as the Crocodile, Nick Carter.
He's a good singer. I don't know why he didn't have like more of a solo career, you know?
Welcome back to our Masked Singer finale. It's been our most competitive season yet. Sun and Mushroom have fought their way against 14 other talented performers to make it here. And now, this is the moment we find out who will be our Masked Singer Season 4 champion. Oh my goodness.
Leanne Rhymes is gonna win.
Is it bad that I always think it looks like the Mazda symbol?
What? Oh, her thing?
No, the
This
Masked
season's
Singer logo.
Golden
It's like a
Mask
Mazda symbol.
is
Kinda, yeah.
This is for you, Jonathan. Just coming for you.
Does he?
Well, they even say All American is his solo album.
I said a successful solo career. Congrats, Leanne. Oh. Be careful there, Jenny. They're gonna pop out.
No, I was like, oh.
You pay good money for them. Keep them in.
This means Mushroom is our runner-up. Keep it going. Give it up for Mushroom.
Yeah, Mushroom's the only one I care about right now.
I know. Who is the mushroom?
Panel, we must retrieve your first impression guesses. Here we go from the vault.
Mushroom is so cute.
Men in Black, bring them out.
I originally thought it was someone in the LGBTQ community, but
Okay.
Person in the lead for the golden ear, Maxwell.
Okay, well, that's not bad.
Not at all. Are you sticking with it?
Well, I don't think I'm going to stick with it. You know, I started off with Frank Ocean because we heard that beautiful falsetto, which is gorgeous, but he doesn't have a daughter.
Right.
But then you guys showed me the game-changing clue. The ice cream made me think of Neapolitan, Neo. Sounds just like him. Super
But it was
talented.
cookie
I think
dough.
this is
No.
Neo.
It was cookie dough ice cream,
I like
not
that.
Neapolitan.
That's not bad.
Maxwell to Neo. Kid, you're still clapping. You want to know your first impression?
No.
Kid said it could be Justin Timberlake.
That's pretty
That's not bad.
reasonable.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Are you sticking with that?
No. I first thought this was Donald Glover, The Weeknd, and of course Keegan Michael Key. But none of them, to my knowledge, have daughters. But Pharrell has a daughter.
Yeah.
Nerd in the second package was for his amazing band, NERD. With the hat clue, it's got to be Pharrell.
I didn't know he was going to do that, actually. Am I on the
All
same
right, well,
page as
Nicole.
Ken?
You're on the same. What does that say about you?
Was Donald Glover.
Okay,
But I'm
that's
wrong.
not bad. But Donald Glover does not have a daughter, right? This is a tough one.
It's a black man for sure.
Switching it up vocally every
Who's
week.
a singer?
At first, I was thinking Lin-Manuel Miranda because of all the Hamilton clues. But then I realized this person was on the Hamilton mixtape.
Oh.
So I think it's Aloe Black. He's got a daughter. And my game-changing
I don't know enough about Aloe Black.
Alarm Clock. His hit song with the Beachy, Wake Me Up.
There it is. Wow.
That's good. What it do, baby boo?
Robin.
Yes. Hey, Nick.
Billy Porter.
All right, good guess. Not bad.
But I've been all over the place with this mushroom. I've been thinking Jaden Smith the last few times, but Jaden doesn't have a daughter that we know of. And
It could be Aloe Black.
to argue with you after you said the name Aloe Black. I'm going to piggyback off of Nicole's guess and agree with Aloe Black.
Like it. Wait, you guys!
Bring it.
I just figured out the cookie dough. I need $1. His hit
Oh.
song. I need $1. Cookie dough.
I need dollar. That's what I need.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, you have made your final guesses. So let's see if Christmas is coming.
Okay, I'm on board with Aloe Black.
With that?
Mushroom.
I'm on board with Aloe Black.
Who are you? Audience, say it with me. Take it up. 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 Say it with me. Take it up.
You've been saying it. Take it off. It's Aloe Black. See, singer, songwriter, and record producer. Yeah, see, I knew it was someone like that. I just don't know enough about Aloe Black,
Me neither.
other than like a couple songs.
I like his
So
voice.
in
His voice.
character, I have to ask you, my brother, what brought you to our stage?
Well, music is truly the language that connects us all, and I got a chance to experience that and do just that here on this stage.
You did an outstanding job.
I love how they have are all clues to like his one hit song.
The inspiration for the whole stage. I was thinking, okay, it's not a skirt. This is a mushroom stem.
Let's get that clear.
I had to flex on some people backstage and let them know
This
this
ain't
is
no
a
stem.
stem.
It's the stem.
But because it had a little bit of a skirt feel, I thought, okay, my 7-year-old daughter Mandela,
Oh, Jupiter was
I
the
could embody,
Oh, my Jupiter. Oh, I was right about the Jupiter though.
feel her energy.
Nah, and you did that, man, in such an amazing way. So,
Wow. You know what you did, my friend? You lifted our spirits, and you are a powerful presence. You've been such a blessing to this show. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. It's been an awesome opportunity.
wow. I don't think you can end it in a better way than that, ladies and
They
gentlemen.
need more people like him, where you know who they are, but don't maybe know a lot of them. You know what I mean?
Mushroom. Aloe Black.
Mixed in with people you know.
now is the moment we've all been waiting for. Find out who's behind the mask of our season 4 champion, the Sun. Welcome back to the Masked Singer finale. Just moments ago, we found out Sun is our season 4 winner. It's time to finally announce our Golden Ear champion. We have a clear winner. Men in black, please bring out the trophy. With 4 correct first impression guesses, the Golden Ear goes to the super scoop herself, Jenny McCarthy Forward.
Congratulations.
She's like for real, like emotional.
Thank you so much to Masked Singer Academy for creating this award. I'd like to thank my ENT for cleaning out my earwax before this season. And, of course, my fellow judges for not trying as hard as me this season. Thank you so much.
Golden Ear winner. All right, it's time to celebrate and try to figure out who is under the mask of the Sun. I still don't have any idea. Men in black, bring out the first impression guesses from the vault.
I'm eating Smarties, Nicole. You don't know what they are, but you're American. You don't know what they are.
All right, panel, it's been months since you wrote these down. Let's see how Kim Jong wrong you are. All right. Let's start with our Golden Ear trophy winner.
What was that, Nick? Can you say it again?
Your first impression of the Sun was Demi Lovato.
See, that's not too bad. I'm not going to stick with it, but when I first saw Sun, I, of course, was blown away like everybody else, and I immediately thought, okay, powerhouse voice.
Yeah.
Then I heard a little country twang. There was 2 different clue packages with Northern Lights. And I said to myself, I know who was in that movie. This artist, I think was the youngest female artist to win a Grammy at like age 14. I think this is the amazing Leanne Rimes.
Wow.
That was good.
All right, the one and only Dr. King Jong. Oh, good Lord. You believe on your first impression that the Sun was Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh my God.
You know, I mean, I've been all over the galaxy with my Sun guesses, Madonna, Skoski, Kate Hudson, Ski Ska, but now I'm landing on another actress who sings. You know, I think it's Mandy Moore. Yes, Candy.
No, but your Smarties are rockets.
Candy Mistletoe for her Hallmark movie Christmas in Conway. I think Sun is Mandy Moore.
Okay. Nicole,
Not Mandy Moore.
you believe on your first impression that the Sun was Catherine McPhee. That's pretty good.
I'm not sticking with it because there were all these clues, early riser, blue clues, blueberries, blue wings everywhere for her song Blue, which won her a Grammy. So I agree
What
with
song
Jenny.
is that? I don't know that song.
You know the song.
This is Leanne Rimes.
2 guesses for Leanne Rimes.
You
Robin,
know the song.
Yes.
I'll find it after.
You
I'll
believe
say, yeah.
on your first impression that the Sun was Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
voice.
great
Yeah,
guess.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
You see how nice they are when they know I'm wrong? So we've seen
I got a pocket full of
partner
sunshine.
that she has, which could be David Foster. I think it is the insanely talented Cat. Okay, panel.
You know it's Leanne Rimes. You all know.
I think this. Who's behind the mask of our champion? Say it with me, son. We have to know who you are. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
The winner of The Masked Singer is season 4.
She knows it. You can tell it. She knows they got it.
Leandra Rimes.
So good to finally see you. And congratulations. You are amazing. Wow. Congratulations. You won the Masked Singer. And I mean, you've had so many accolades. You've been in the business since you were a kid. What has this experience been like, and why would you choose our stage to bless us?
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for saying that. This has been an overwhelming experience. I didn't expect this to be this much work. I have to say, this was like, I was thinking like, oh, come on, this would be easy, this would be fun. And it was a blast. I've totally been brought back to when I was a kid. And I remember I was 5 years old when I told everyone I wanted to sing. And I've always wondered like how I knew at that age that I wanted to sing. And I kind of discovered it again behind this mask. And it was to give and receive love. And that's like totally what's happened. Oh my gosh. And it's been so beautiful. So I'm happy to be here. It was so much fun. Yeah.
I just want to say on a personal level, I felt like every song that you sang on The Masked Singer was like an album in of itself. And I felt like you took me as a listener on a journey and really just bared your soul. And I've never felt that on
I
the
even
show.
said Spitfire, but I didn't even look up the albums.
Congratulations again, and thank you, everyone at home, for watching our insane show. And great news, we'll be back in the spring with more Madcap Madness. And in the meantime, look out for our spin-off, The Masked Dancer, premiering December 27th. And here to sing for us one last time, the champion, the winner, the artist formerly known as The Sun, the one and only Leanne Rhymes.
Her brand new song, Throw My Arms Around the World. That's why she had all those planet things. I mean, I guess the order. We knew 2 out of 3 of them. Aloe Black. So all 3 of them were singers, and in fact, you know, out of the final like top 6, who wasn't a singer? Well, Tori Kelly's a singer, so that's 4 out of 6. Chloe Kim, and then the other one was a singer as well, right? So Popcorn. So yeah, out of the top 6, all of them were professional singers except for one.
Paul wasn't really a singer.
Who?
Paul Anka.
Paul Anka wasn't top 6, but Paul Anka is absolutely he's a singer. He's
not known as a singer, but like he can sing. But
no, he's known as a singer. I disagree. I think he's totally known as a singer. I mean, he's a first and foremost songwriter, but I only know him as a singer. I didn't even know he created all these songs for Frank Sinatra and all that kind of stuff. I only know Paul Anka as the singer Paul Anka. My grandparents had like albums and stuff like that. Like that's the only way I know him. But he wasn't top 6. It was Popcorn.
Oh, Popcorn, Taylor Dane. I forgot about her. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So all top 6 were all singers except for Chloe Kim. So good job, Chloe Kim. Yeah, I mean, Aloe Black, I think they needed, like I said, more people like that who are harder to guess, mixed in with, you know, the Leanne Rhymes and blah, blah, blah of the world. But yeah, because that keeps people guessing, because like, who knows that much about Aloe Black? And they made a reference to all the same one song, because like I think he's really kind of known for like 1 or 2 songs. But you know who they need next year? They need like what's that? What's his name? Ooh, that dress so scandalous. The thong. Cisco?
Has he even been on it? I feel like he's been on it.
No.
So he would probably do, you know?
They need like Cisco. I'll cast him for them.
A couple of times, which is really hilarious. And I know people that were in that video.
And they need like Miguel, and they need like they need like you know, member of like TLC or
What do you mean, Nicole? I know him as the dog on Gilmore Girls. Who?
Paulenka, maybe the dog. Maybe they named the dog Paulenka. I never watched Gilmore Girls, so I don't know.
It's the reboot, so I don't know.
Who?
I want Jordan Sparks for season 5. Wasn't she already on it?
No, but everyone would know Jordan Sparks. But I mean, maybe she could throw it. Jordan Sparks would be good. So yeah, those clues.
Dog that they named their dog that? Okay. Thank you, Nicole.
Oh,
Learning
Cisco.
something new.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was good. I'm glad Leanne won. I feel like it was deserved.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would like a season where, like, as soon as the judge guesses who you are, you're eliminated or something like that. Like, I don't know. I'm creating a new show.
Let's create a new show.
Create a new show.
I'm about to bring him up 5 minutes ago and get him out of my head. Who's Cisco? Oh, Jordan Woods. Wait, no, Jordan Woods is different than Jordan Sparks.
Why are we talking about Jordan Woods now? Having said that, Nicole, Smarties, have we talked about this? They're up here in Canada. They're candy coated like M&Ms, but they taste different. And in America, they're like chalkier and is what we call Rockets.
Ew, that's like Smarties and Rockets are very different things. Yes, the dog is falling.
Okay. See, I guessed that. I guessed it.
You should be the golden ear recipient. Like, absolutely. I want to hear your speech.
I tried hard. I'm looking forward to the Masked Dancer on December 27th because how the hell are we gonna know? It's gonna be all clue based. Adrian, we need to invite Adrian on the show.
Adrian, are you gonna watch the Masked Dancer? Let us know. And how do you feel about if we went live later on, but after the show airs? I can get behind that if you can get behind that, Jonathan. Like a late Sunday night airing. If it comes on.
I'm on Christmas break, AK. Still working, but I'm supposed to be on break. But yeah, I don't have to wake up.
Who cares, right?
Mm-hmm.
We make our own rules.
Yeah, I have a casting session in 5 hours from now. I'm still up. Who cares?
No, it's later because it's shorter, no? Or is it actually still at 10?
My one's in the afternoon, but one's in the morning, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for hanging out with me on this season. My mom watches all the things that I do on here, and she says that you and Phil are her 2 favorites. So, like, for this next round of stuff that we've been doing. So, you got the approval from the moms. She's
the mom approval.
Lovely, like a rapport. Like, you guys are just so funny. I enjoy watching you guys. That's what she said.
Okay, well, we'll amp it up. I'll amp it up for the Masked Dancer. Join us December 27th for the Masked Dancer.
Da, 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 da. All right, and anything you want to share with the people about what you're working on or anything? You're like, no.
Well, we're still in the Big Brother game that you like to bring up.
Now.
What I'm working on professionally? No, I don't want to tell you any of it. None of it.
Wait, Adrian says, of course, but my research will get harder. Absolutely.
It's going to be all clue based. Like, you're not going to be able to tell. You're like, well, they look like anybody else in a costume.
Because how can we really guess a celebrity if we hear just one word from their real voice? I mean, we might be able to see body movement to see if we recognize their kind of, rhythms and like movements,
I want someone who's like a horrible dancer.
I'm sure there's
I want someone who like completely has 2 left feet and embarrasses themselves. And then I want someone who does like an aerial act or something like that. Like, full on gets those drapes, whatever you call them.
Ooh, thank you, Adrian. Adrian says, love you guys. Chantele, can't wait to see you, Fanta and Michelle, on Wednesdays for the challenge. Yes, the challenge is so fun.
First of all, I watched the challenge too, and I have opinions, but you'll need to hit me up on Twitter for mine. But anyway, the challenge is great. The challenge is so much fun.
Will you come into the chat? We go live after the episode.
I do watch it live, I think, for the most part. I mean, I could do 1 week, either this week or next week. For sure.
All right.
Challenge is great.
Yeah, the challenge is really good this season. Really, really good. I'm into it. We love you, Adrienne. We're gonna be. I think that because we won't have anything else to go by, we will really start getting creative with the clues, and so we will go with you down these rabbit holes of like 2-ton rhymes.
Yes, let's deep dive. Let's make, 5 connections there to I'm going to get ridiculous. I'm going to get Ken ridiculous on it. Okay?
Let's go off the deep end with our clue guesses because
let's
well, we've been doing it for the most part just like 3 women because we've never like that's not a thing that happens. But I'll see how they
fight it.
I see what they feel about having a man come in with their opinions of the challenge because we've been kind of loving the vibe of the fact that like there's no other podcast that has 3 women chatting about the show. So love.
I'm like one of the girls. I'm one of the girls. You know.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Listen, I'll throw on some like I'll throw on a lace front and some like red bottoms. And we'll have a good time.
The gals, just be one of the gals. Just kick it back.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for you. Thanks for hanging out with us this entire season. We've actually really had a lot of fun doing it, even though it's such a silly little show. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys on The Masked Dancer. The only shows that I still have going on right now will be Sequester and The Challenge right now, I think.
I didn't watch Sequester tonight.
I know. I want to watch it right now, probably.
Oh, my God. I'm not going to bed. I'm not. I'm not happening.
And so, yeah, and that's it. Is it? Is there one more other show? Because, yeah, The Amazing Race is done. Masked Singer is now done.
I was very happy with it. What?
Threat is also finishing next week. So those are the 3 things that are going on right now on Reality Realness with 3 S's. If you haven't done so, please just subscribe. It would be the best Christmas gift ever just to know subscribers.
Comment what you think the 3rd S means. As we said in the beginning of this, would love to see your guesses.
Yes.
Maybe give you a special shout out to the winner of the best, most creative answer.
It'll be a prize. Like, you never know.
Never know.
Happen. Well, love you, Jonathan. Thank you so much for being my partner in crime.
For having me
here. Love you guys. Love you, Adrienne. Love you, Nicole. Is that everybody that commented today? Yes. Thanks, guys, for staying. Oh, and Blaine. Thanks for staying up with us. Ciao.